Hi, this is Dave Holtz, and this is the Fresh Toones Show. Today is the 6th anniversary of when the Fresh Toones Show first started on Rochester Free Radio. And it's also about 6 years since Rochester Free Radio got started. And a lot of people volunteered a lot of their good time and efforts to make it happen. In some ways, I'm surprised that we were able to hang on for 6 years. There's a lot of effort and a lot of cost involved. And so we're still here. And I'm going to do a little something different today for the 6th anniversary show. I'm going to begin with playing the very first song that I ever played on the air and kind of go through the years over the last 6 years, maybe every 40th show or so, pick out a theme that I was presenting at that time over the 6 years. And so let's get started. I'm going to start today's show with a pretty simple song that I really like, one of my favorites. It's the first song that I played on the air. It's called You Can Do It.
You can do it. You can make it through it, even though you might wonder why. There is something inside you, and it's walking beside you, and it is larger than yourself, and it's whispering your name, and it's wiping your eyes, and it's touching your soul, set you free. You are unique to this world. You need to let your flag be unfurled, to be who you are, and that is all. The sun has sprouted your seed, the warmth has lifted your head. Now you know what you know, and that is all. And it's whispering your name, and it's wiping your eyes, and it's touching your soul to set you free. You can do it. You can make it through it, even though you might wonder why. There is something inside you, and it's walking beside you, and it is larger than yourself, and it's whispering your name, and it's wiping your eyes, and it's touching your soul to set you free.
Well, that was the very first Fresh Toones song that I played 6 years ago in the Fresh Toones Show when I got started. Over the years, we've done many fundraising projects. Either we'd have concerts with a lot of the musicians would come and play, or we would do yard sales, and actually I'd take my guitar out there and put my Fresh Toones sign up and try to draw people into the yard sale and make some money that way. I don't want to do it too much today, but there's a little hint there. If you want to support Rochester Free Radio, you can go on our website and make a donation. The next song I'm going to play is from a set of songs that I played out. I played out a whole evening at the Starry Night Cafe and had a number of folks come and had a bucket there to donate and made some bucks to keep the studio going in those early days. This song is called The Garden Song by David Mallet. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna help this garden grow. All we need is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. I'm pulling weeds and picking stones. We are made of dreams and bones. Feel the need to grow our own, 'cause the time is close at hand. A grain for grain, sun and rain, find our way in nature's chain. Tune our bodies and our brain to the music from the land. Place your rows straight and long, temper them with prayer and song. Mother Earth will make you strong if you give her love and care. An old crow watching hungrily from his perch in yonder tree. In my garden I'm as free as that feathered thief above. Inch by inch, row by row, oh, to make our gardens grow. All we need is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Well, over the years, I've done a number of live recordings of shows where I would have my guitar in hand and flip through some songs, or have some songs in mind and just play them live and put them out there, and took the risk that I wouldn't mess them up too bad. I don't think I did, or at least I hope I didn't. About 2 years into the show, I started this thing of sharing some of the stories that I had written in a book of mine called Book of Stories. I started to do shows where I encouraged other people to tell their stories, and the theme of the shows were called Telling Our Stories. I have about 21 stories from my childhood that some are pretty humorous, I guess some folks have shared with me. Some of them had some weird titles that entice people to want to hear them, and I'd share them on this show, or start out the show before playing some music related to the themes of the stories. One of my favorite stories that I like to share is the one called The Year I Murdered My Grandma. Well, if that doesn't start making you wonder how a little 10-year-old kid murdered his grandma, you might be interested in hearing that story. Anyways, I was encouraging people to write their own stories and share their stories through song or poetry or any art or anything that people love to do creative. I just wanted to encourage people to tell their stories, and this song is called Tell Me Your Story.
A picture, write me a song, tell me your story for you're gone. Write me a poem, show me your dance, tell me your story for you're gone. If you should ever awake at night wondering about your life, if some thought should come your way, why not give those thoughts some say? Write me a novel, or just write one line, tell me your story for you're gone. Play me some music, hum me your tune, tell me your story for you're gone. You think you have nothing to say, no way. Just listen to your heart. You've got a darn good start. Paint yourself a picture, write yourself a song. Tell you your story for you're gone. Write yourself a poem, show yourself your dance. Tell you your story for you're gone. Tell you your story for your, tell you your story for your, tell you your story for your gone.
Well, moving right along here through the history of the Fresh Toones show. It must be about 3 years ago. I started on the last Friday of every month, sharing the music and songs of local musicians. And some of those folks were Bat McGrath and Deborah Magoni and Mike Smith, Ray Paul, and a bunch of others that if I go on too long, I'm going to run out of time to play much more music. Two of the folks that I played a lot of their music over the years was the Dady Brothers, especially around March when I'd play a lot of their Irish music for St. Patrick's Day, and it's a shame that we lost Joe. Joe approached me just before the 2016 election. He had recorded a song with his brother called Mr. Tangerine Man. You'll have to forgive me because I'm blanking on the name of the composer right now. But anyways, Joe came to me a few weeks before the election and said, "Can you do a music video for this? Because I really want to get it out. I feel very strongly that this needs to be said." And so I said, "Sure, give it to me." And I sat down, worked through the weekend, and put together a rough little music video to go along with the song. So here we go, Mr. Tangerine Man.
The Tangerine Man, build a wall for me. I'm a white guy and I'm angry, so I'm following you. My Confederate flag is proof that I'm a native of this land. My people are supreme. We eat tangerine ice cream, and below the skin we're sexist and we're racist. I believe in what your hat says, you will make America great. I can read it in your face, but I think that hat is just to keep your hair in place. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, build a wall for me. I'm a white guy and I'm angry, so I'm following you. You will help us take our country back from whom we do not know. But you sure put on a show with that toupee on your head. Now is it orange or is it red? Your little hands waving free up there on the stage, stirring up unfounded rage, leaving us to wonder what's this country coming to. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, build a wall for me. I'm a white guy and I'm angry, so I'm following you. Those promises and insults spew madly across your tongue, and they're aimed at everyone. You even think that it is fun, but the truth is, brother, you are just a bully. You're smarter than the rest of us, 'cause you've evaded tax. Small business gets the axe, as you refuse to compensate them fully. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, build a wall for me. I'm a white guy and I'm angry, so I'm following you. You sit up in your tower and watch them build your wall as they rally to your call and ring the bells out loud of hate and bigotry. Yes, to dance upon humanity with little hands waving free, silhouetted by your greed, with no memory of your lives, all the good that you despise, putting women in their place. Your campaign is a disgrace, but for all of that I promise I will vote for you. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, build a wall for me. I'm a white guy and I'm angry, so I'm following you.
It's hard for me to turn down money because that's not what I've done in my whole life. I grab and grab and grab. You know, I get greedy. I want money, money. Now I'll tell you what we're gonna do, right? We get greedy, right? Now we're gonna get greedy for the United States. We're gonna grab and grab and grab. We're gonna bring in so much money and so much everything. We're gonna make America great again, folks. I'm telling you, we're gonna make America great again.
Man, build a wall for me. I'm a white guy and I'm angry, so I'm following you.
Well, obviously, that was a parody of Bob Dylan's song. Forgive me, I can't remember the friend of the Dady brothers that wrote the parody, but he did a great job, and I must say that I've written a few parodies myself over the years, like Slinky Dinky Mitch McConnell, and how could I not write one for Donald Trump called I'm Donald Trump, Yes I Am. I'm Donald Trump, I am. Donald Trump, I am. I grab women who I adore. When you're a star, you can do much more. And everyone loves a Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Oh, that's for sure. For sure. I'm a God-sent man, I'm Donald Trump. Donald Trump, yes I am. Second verse, not the same as the first. I'm Donald Trump, I am. Donald Trump, I am. Don't like me, then you're nasty scum. If elected, you'll see what comes. But everyone loves a Donald Trump. Donald Trump. And oh, that's for sure. For sure. I'm a vengeful soul, I'm Donald Trump. Donald Trump, yes I am. Third verse, it only gets worse. I'm Donald Trump, I am. Donald Trump, I am. I love Putin and he loves me. No one loves me like a good Nazi. Everyone loves a Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Oh, that's for sure. For sure. A self-loving crook, I'm Donald Trump. Donald Trump, yes I am. Fourth verse, the cultist verse. He's Donald Trump, he is. Donald Trump, he is. I love him and he loves me. He's so rich and he cares for me. 'Cause we all love Donald Trump. Donald Trump. We know that's for sure. For sure. He's a Bible-loving man, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, yes he is. Trump. Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, yes I am, Donald Trump, yes I am. Yeah. This is the Fresh Toones Show, and today's show we're celebrating the 6th anniversary of the Fresh Toones Show, and also celebrating the 6 years that Rochester Free Radio has been on the air. And I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I started a theme for the show. It's called Inspirational Lives. I would dedicate a show once a month to folks that had inspired me, mostly as a young person, but sometimes as an adult. And I would focus on them, I'd tell their stories, and then I'd throw in some fresh tunes that either I wrote about them or were related to the things that they worked on. I'd always start those inspirational live shows with this song called Thanks to the Folks.
Thanks to the folks who led the way. Thanks to the folks, let us thank them every day. doors when the doors were locked. Told the truth when the truth was mocked. Let us always remember that we mustn't forget that we listen very carefully and say what we must. Thanks to the fools who took the risk. What they taught us we mustn't miss. To lend a hand to plant the seed of love and giving is what the world needs. We may only be a single being, but we must try and be all that we can be. The way we live will speak much louder for the things we want to say. Thanks to the folks who led the way. Thanks to the folks, let us thank them every day. In our effort to do what's right, let us try with all our might. Thanks to the folks. Thanks to the folks. Thanks to the folks. Thanks to the folks. Let us thank them every day.
Well, another popular theme that I did for about a year, maybe 12 different episodes, was called Writing Your Songs. And I'd start every one of those shows out with a song called You've Got a Song. I've got a song. You've got a song. We've all got a song to sing. We know in our hearts it's time to start singing it every day. Reach out your hand, raise up your voice, let it all ring out. A silent bell knows no joy, it only rings when it swings. So let your heart ring out. Spread your joy all about, 'cause I've got a bell, you've got a bell. We've all got a bell to ring. We know in our hearts it's time to start ringing it every day. Take your bell in hand, ring it throughout the land. Let the world know your love. We know in our hearts it's time to start ringing it every day. So let your heart ring out. Spread your joy all about, 'cause I've got a song. You've got a song. We've all got a song to sing. We know in our hearts it's time to start Well, time is almost up for the Fresh Toones Show today in our celebration of the 6th anniversary of the Fresh Toones Show, and also celebrating the 6 years that Rochester Free Radio has been on the air. The last year I've been sharing a number of my songful poems on the air, and I'm going to share the very last songful poem that I've written called Racing to the Next Red Light. Racing to the next red light, revving my engines to yell, make way. Yeah, time is money and I can't be late. Joe's happy hour's just 6 to 8. Missed a T-bone but hit the curb, lost a hubcap on Mason's curve. The crashing flashing lights ahead slowed me down 'cause some clown had lost his head. It made me think, what's wrong with folks? As I floored the pedal and took another toll. Racing to the next red light, revving my engines to yell, make way. Yeah, time is money and I can't be late. Joe's happy hour's just 6 to 8. Spun into the parking lot and rushed inside. Joe was ringing the bell, last call. Had a few stiff ones and I headed home. Don't know where I am now, but it's dark and cold. I was racing the next red light. I was racing, revving my engine to yell, make way. I was racing. Yeah, time is money and I couldn't be late. Joe's happy hour was just 6 to 8. I was racing, 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 next red light. I was racing to the next red light. I was racing to the next red light. That's it for the Fresh Toones Show today. Happy 6th anniversary to Rochester Free Radio. Thanks to all the folks that keep the station running. So long now. Have a great week. Bye. I was racing to the next red light. I was racing to the